position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Vols will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will get the ball first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress at defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got his man across the middle. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Running back searching for a hole. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Volunteers offense will have its first possession of the game. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
They'll go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to throw, it's Hills. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he slipped through the crowd, and Hill house it. Touchdown, Tennessee!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Got his man out of the backfield. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Gamecocks racing to the line in a hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Adams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Finds his big tight end. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Gamecocks are flying down the field.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Puts it out of the air. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quickly to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They'll give it to the back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He's brought down at the 6th, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. UCF is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things inside the bounce house. Trust me when I tell you that. On the field and...
Touchdown balls! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. He might have been looking just to set up his offense, but he put a touchdown on the board with that 92-yard return. And he's going to try to return this one. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Adams. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Fires to the big fella. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So here is the Tennessee offense. They're off to a really strong start in operating with a... There he goes! They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking for a man, it's Hills. Got his man down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on second down. Back to pass. He's got it down the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Lost to fire on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And the Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. They're going to pass on the field goal. They're still looking for 6 in this situation. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. The play action fake. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They're going to run it. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. To throw, it's Hills. Quick completion on the out route. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Vols look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. The sure hands, it's Davis. Quick step and go. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Eaton. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. The penalty on the defense, but they don't really give up much ground. There's not much to lose as close to the end zone. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you've got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
off the play fake on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Hills. Under fire. Had to throw it before he wanted. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Southern has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Freedom took flight in the pregame, but this has been a good one inside Paulson Stadium. They're up by 7 over FIU. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that...
Turning it on! Past the sticks and still on his feet. At the 30. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives him momentum. We'll send the tight end in motion. He'll pull it on the read. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on second and goal. Trying to run it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll run it here on third and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina.
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. And this is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the... He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking for a man. It's Hills. Snagged out of the air.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Finally, on defense, looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
The Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Flips it out to the back. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Rifles it down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They boot it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Williams-Brice.
And the Gamecocks will boot it away to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So here is the Tennessee offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Wants to throw. It's Hills. Grab near the marker. It's Eaton. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Inside the 45. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quickly complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
28, South Carolina, 17.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Got his man in the middle. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Off-play action on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Hills. Throws to the tight end. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll try the run. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Quarterback empties his backfield. Quarterback keeper.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Flips it out in the flat. Breaks into the open. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Vols! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia Southern has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Freedom took flight in the pregame, but this has been a good one inside Paulson Stadium. They're up by 7 over FIU. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Adams. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got him downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Defense didn't have the personnel it needed. They call a timeout. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? He'll do it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Finding open areas. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking to throw, it's Hills. Makes the grab. Across the 25, he's got room. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Wants to pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Vols in the hurry-up.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Second down, they'll go to the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Makes the grab. It's Adams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll take it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. To the air, it's Hills. He makes the grab. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Quick release by the QB. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. To the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Eaton. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the balls come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The give to the tailback. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's moving out of the pocket. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The RPO, it's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Pulls it, fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touched.
There he goes. Ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Lining up from the 34 on first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Plows through the defense. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
Lot of room to the right. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Big fullback's got it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Yeah, no monkey business. First down, come downhill, run the fullback. He gets in the end zone. Let's not make any bones about this. Be physical, run that thing, block those guys up front. Nice job by this offense taking care of business in the red zone.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. UCF is in serious trouble right now, and by in trouble, I mean this could get uglier than a bad prom date. They're trailing by 21 to Georgia Tech. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Quick release on the RPO. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Red pass is complete. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Hauls it in. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab past the marker. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Tosses it incomplete. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Long drive here. Play number 12 coming up for this offense. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Lining up for the PAT. Bangs it through for an extra point. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They go to the ground. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. First down for this offense. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.